Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Alex Crawl Diving. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave any comments or questions for me down below. So in this video, I'm going to be giving an update on what's been going on since my last video. Also, I'm going to be talking about a 1099 position and what that is. So hopefully some of this information may be able to help you. Lastly, I want to talk about what's going to be coming up next for me. So first, I want to give a quick recap of what I talked about in my last video, just in case some of you missed it. Basically, after I graduated from commercial diving school, 2 weeks later, I moved back to Hawaii. As soon as I got back, I contacted a commercial diving company. That following Monday, I met up with them and I was basically hired on the spot. That following Thursday, I was actually supposed to do an assignment with this company, and hopefully they were gonna actually let me get in the water and do a job actually in the water performing a commercial diving job. But there was an issue that prevented that from happening. So I actually didn't get in the water at all. I didn't even get to go on the assignment or nothing. Nothing happened. It got cut. So it's been about 2 weeks since then, and I still have not done any assignment, done any job, or nothing. But as soon as I do an assignment, I will let you guys know. I just have to be patient. In the meantime, I've actually been taking this opportunity to build a website for my wife. She's actually starting a new company, and I've actually been interested in building a website and constructing a website for a long time. This has just been the only time that I've had the opportunity to do that. So I'm actually really happy that I've had this opportunity in this time, because it's something that I've wanted to do and I want to continue to do in the future. It's not going to be or take priority over commercial diving. It would just be on the side as well as YouTube. But commercial diving is still the priority. But also, why this has probably been taking so long to get an assignment is because it's not a full-time or part-time position. It's actually a 1099 position. Now, this is the first time I've worked a 1099 position. I've always, my whole life, worked W-2 positions. But what I've learned kind of from inland diving is a lot of companies, they just don't have enough assignments, so it just has to be on a work by or a job by job basis rather than a full-time thing, because 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, there's just not enough work for a full dive team to be doing for that amount of time. So it's basically a lot of companies use a 1099 position to do a lot of their jobs. So that just makes it so that I'm just not working all the time in this position. I've actually had to do a lot of research to learn about 1099 position because it's so new to me. They actually talked about it in commercial diving school, but I really didn't think it was 100% gonna apply to me. So a lot of that information I ended up forgetting. So now I've taken the time to do some research into what that is, and I've learned some stuff about what it means as far as being self-employed. Because technically, in a 1099 position, you are self-employed. You're the employee as well as the employer, which means there's a lot of different things in taxes that has to do with. For instance, you pay for as in a W-2 position, you pay for the employee portion of the taxes, but in a 1099 position, you also have to pay for the employer portion of the taxes, and I think that comes out to around 15%, because it's like 7% for the employee, 7% for the employer. Comes out to around 15%. I've also been doing research on tax write-offs associated with self-employment, like mileage for your car or gas, or Basically, you have to get to the job site, and any kind of, you know, thing you have to do for that, as far as mileage or whatever, you can write that off on your taxes for 1099. Also, equipment, for example, say you had to buy a Spyderco knife, those are like $100 and something for a good one. And that was one of the main diving knives for commercial diving. And because it's over $100, like, you can write that off. You can write over $100 off on your taxes because that's equipment for your job. It gets really complicated because if you go to sell, that equipment, for example, that knife, you have to take that back from the taxes and let the IRS know that that's not your equipment anymore. You have to still pay the taxes on that. It gets really complicated, the 1099 stuff. So it's just stuff that I've been doing a lot of research on and finding out a lot about. Also, in a 1099 position, like I said, you're self-employed. So doing taxes, I think with the W-2, well, you obviously have to do that once a year. You get your W-2 form in January and you do your taxes by April. But in a 1099 position, I've been in my research, I've learned that you have to do your taxes like every quarter because you have to, in order to avoid a fee that you might get in January the next year. It's all really complicated. Like I said, it's all new to me. But that's some of the information that I've learned so far. I just wanted to mention that in case some of you guys might end up in a 1099 position someday. May not even have to be in commercial diving, could be in anything else. But that's some information that I've learned. Lastly, I just want to touch on what's coming up next for me. It's actually pretty cool. I've been asked to do a review on a dive torch. It's actually a fancy word, torch, for flashlight, like a waterproof flashlight. In diving, they call it a torch for some reason, but yeah, it's cool. Like, I'm getting sent a flashlight or a diving torch, and I get to do a review on it. Part of that review is going to have to be, I have to use it like on a dive, obviously, to actually practically use it in a diving situation. It's actually going to be pretty hard because in Hawaii in the winter time, the waves are just huge. It's just like not the time to go scuba diving. So, and also to test a diving knife, I mean a diving torch, I'm gonna have to be doing that at night. So it's gonna be even more sketchy to do it right now. But I'm gonna have to figure out a way to find a not good location and a good day to do it on. And hopefully it works out. So wish me luck on that. And stay tuned if you're interested in that. I've always wanted to do a review. So hopefully I have fun with it and I get to, the opportunity to do more in the future. Also, I wanted to mention that in the summertime, it's a lot better for scuba diving, just 100% better. So I actually want to do scuba diving videos, especially at Sharks Cove, which is my favorite diving spot. It's just so beautiful, perfect place to go scuba diving. So I want to start adding a lot of those videos to the channel, and be more frequent in my scuba diving, especially in the summertime. And other than that, I'm just going to be waiting on an assignment. In the meantime, working on website stuff, and hopefully I'll get some kind of assignment in commercial diving. And like I said, I will let you guys know. But other than that, you guys, that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I hope you guys have a great one. I will see you in the next one. Peace.